imagine just sitting at home on a Friday night waiting for your best friend to get there so y'all can hang out, but you never see her, and it had been hours since you've heard from her last? So you get a little worried, and you call her mom up, and her mom answers, and she says that she's in the hospital with your best friend because your best friend had been injured in a car wreck on the way home from the high school football game. You don't know how to react, but you do know that studies show that over 3,000 teenagers have been killed in the past year from fatal car crashes involving distracted driving. Distracted driving includes texting, phones, talking, anything to do with your phone, loud music, too many passengers, and even just not paying attention, like you're not thinking about what you're doing. Teenagers have everybody in their hands whenever they are driving on the road, not just their own lives. It's very easy to take somebody's life when you're a teenager because you just want to pick up your phone and text that person right back as soon as you get it, but you can't because it could potentially save your life and also someone else's, which you could be close to, or you might not even know them. But if you take somebody else's life and you're still living, that'll be one of the biggest regrets that you'll ever have because you didn't do it purposely, but it's something you cannot take back. Teenagers aren't mentally able and stable to have the ability to know how to drive under circumstances. Weather conditions, they could have like potential sadness, and it could affect what they're thinking and how they're thinking, which could cause them not to pay attention to anything besides their thoughts while they are driving. Teenagers, their mental development in their brain, it doesn't fully develop until you're 28 years old because teenagers don't know the cause and effect that something they can do will have a consequence, but they don't think that the worst thing could possibly happen to them. But you have to expect or prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And also, if the driving age was increased, then the economy could be helped because there would be less pollution from cars, which could help the ozone. Could potentially the gas prices could go down because there wouldn't be as many people out on the roads. And also, with the money that we have left for not spending it on gas from buying it from other countries, we could have traffic safety programs in high schools that are mandatory for you to get your license so you'll know how to drive under circumstances and how to think properly even if it's a stressful situation so you don't have road rage. And you could a traffic safety class could teach anybody that what they should do in a situation while driving behind the wheel. I want you all to donate to the AAA Traffic Safety Program for teenagers to get help to know how to drive under the right conditions, when not to drive, and how to take on weather or any kind of like thought that they might have in their head that could potentially lead them to getting hurt or someone else getting hurt. They could simply have someone else come pick them up. But the AAA Foundation is a safety class that anyone can take, even if you're over the age of 16. An adult can go there for like if they had DUIs or anything of that sort, but it will teach them and help them understand why they should never do that again so they don't take someone else's life. But in the end, it is all up to you, and if you think you're mentally ready to drive and you know how to make your decisions wisely, then maybe you could possibly drive. But I don't believe that it is right for 16-year-olds to be able to drive because they're just not ready. And thank you all for listening.